All right, let's talk about something really important today. We're going to unlock the secret to making your professional network actually work for you. We're going to show you how to stop feeling like you're shouting into the void and start building real connections. Connections that don't just feel good, but that actually deliver measurable results for your career and your business. Let's dive in.
So does this feel familiar? You've got something important to say, something valuable to offer, but it feels like you're just talking to an empty room. You send the emails, you make the posts, but it feels like nobody's hearing you. It's super frustrating, and believe me, it is a very, very common feeling. And here's the reason why. It's probably not you. It's the environment we're all living in. Every single day, all of us are buried under an absolute avalanche of information. The sheer volume it's overwhelming. And it forces everybody to put up defenses just to cope.
Okay, so this leads to a fundamental breakdown in communication. Our natural instinct when we feel like we're being ignored is to just get louder, right? But as we're about to see, that's pretty much the one thing that is guaranteed to fail.
I mean, think about it from your own perspective. To protect ourselves from that information avalanche, we all build these, you could call them personal castles. And the bricks in these walls, they're made of all the endless marketing emails, the constant promotions, and just the nonstop digital noise we face every day. We build these walls just to tune it all out and find a little bit of quiet.
So what's the typical response? We try to build a bigger battering ram. We shout our message louder, hoping to just knock down the door. But here's the catch. It totally backfires. The louder you shout, the higher and stronger people build their walls. You don't break through, you just become another piece of the noise that they're desperately trying to block out.
See, the real secret isn't about force. It's not a battering ram. It's about having the key that unlocks the gate. And that key, the absolute gold standard for cutting through all that noise, is genuine engagement. So what does that actually look like in practice?
So what is engagement, really? Well, put simply, it's about how often and in what way you connect with people. It's about being in touch with your network in a way that is systematic, so it's consistent, that's valuable, meaning it helps them, and most importantly, that it's personal. It has to be about them, not about you.
This all works through what we call the relationship cycle. See, consistent, valuable contact, that builds familiarity. So people get to know you. When that contact is personal and it's focused on their interests, they actually start to like you. And when you consistently show up as a reliable resource, they begin to trust you. Once you have that trust, well, your message is no longer noise. It becomes a welcome conversation.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds like a lot of work. I mean, who has the time to build all these deep, authentic connections? Well, this is where having a system becomes your absolute best friend. Because effective engagement isn't random. It's a disciplined, systematic process that really anyone can follow.
So, how often should you actually be in touch? Well, research has identified a real sweet spot for maintaining these high engagement relationships. And the magic frequency is connecting with your key contacts just once every 2 to 3 weeks. That's it.
So how do you do it? Well, first, focus on just a few key people and decide to go deeper with them, rather than trying to blast everybody all the time. Second, you have to use a system to stay disciplined and make sure nobody important falls through the cracks. Third, make every contact about their personal interests, not your agenda. And finally, and this is the big one, you have to give and give and give value before you ever even think about asking for anything in return. And this is exactly why it's all worth it. You've heard that old saying, your network is the key to your net worth. It is absolutely true. Just think about it for a second. Your current clients, your past clients, all those LinkedIn connections, they represent a massive treasure trove of hidden opportunities. And these principles we're talking about, they are the key to unlocking all of that value.
But hey, does this stuff actually work? Does it produce real, tangible results? The answer is a definitive yes. This isn't just some nice theory. We have the data to prove it. Okay, take a look at this. The research is crystal clear. When you maintain that high engagement frequency, contacting people every 2 to 3 weeks, a whopping 91% of your contacts are comfortable making a referral for you. But look what happens when that frequency drops off. The referral rate just plummets to 7% and then down to 3%. I mean, the difference is absolutely staggering.
But wait, it gets even better. When those highly engaged contacts were asked directly, hey, have you made a referral? 100% of them said yes, not 91%, 100%, When you build that know, like, and trust relationship, referrals become an absolute certainty.
So what's the tangible payoff here? What does this actually get you for following this system? We're talking about 6 to 10 new, high-quality referred prospects every single month, like clockwork. It becomes a continuous, predictable flow of new opportunities coming your way.
So let's bring this all together. The ultimate goal here is to completely transform your outreach. It's a fundamental shift, really, in how you communicate and how you build your professional relationships.
And really, this is the choice it all comes down to. Without a systematic approach to engagement, you are, I'm sorry to say, just more noise. You're another brick in that wall that people are trying so hard to tune out. With engagement, you become a real, authentic connection, someone whose message is actually welcome.
So, I'll leave you with this one question. Take an honest look at how you communicate with your network right now. Is your message a welcome conversation that they might actually look forward to? Or is it just adding to the noise? The choice and all the results that follow are entirely up to you.